Amen. Amen.
Nice to be here.
Shakanaka Papano.
My name is Anashe Majiwa and I'll be reading Luke 15 verse 3. So Jesus told them this story. If a man had 100 sheep and one of them got lost, what will he do? Won't he leave the other 99 others in the wilderness and go to search for the one that was lost until he found it? And when he found it, he will joyfully carry it home on his shoulders. When he arrives, he will call together his friends and neighbors, saying, "Rejoice with me because I found my lost sheep." In the same way, there is more joy in heaven over the one lost sinner who repents and returns to God than over 99 others who are righteous and haven't strayed away. The parable of the lost coin. Or suppose a woman has 10 silver coins and loses one. Won't she light around and sweep the entire house and search carefully until she finds it? And when she finds it, she will call in her friends and neighbors and say, "Rejoice with me because I found my lost coin." In the same way, there is a joy in the presence of God's angels when even one sinner repents.
Amen.
I'm going to read the rest of the Bible verse, still on Luke 15, but we'll start from verse 11. To illustrate the point further, Jesus told them the story. A man had 2 sons. The younger son told his father, "I want my share of your estate now before you die." So his father agreed to divide his wealth between his sons. A few days later, this young son packed all his belongings and moved to a distant land. And there he wasted all his money and while leaving. About the time his money ran out, a great famine swept over the land and he began to starve. He persuaded a local farmer to hire him, and the man sent him into his fields to feed the pigs. The young man became so hungry that even the pods he was feeding the pigs looked so good to him, but no one gave him anything. When he finally came to his senses, he said to himself, "At home, even the hired servants have enough food to spare, and here I am dying of hunger. I will go home to my father and say, 'Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being called your son. Please take me on as a hired servant.' So he returned home to his father, and while he was still a long way off, his father saw him coming. Filled with love and compassion, he ran to his father, embraced and kissed him. His son said to him, 'Father, I have sinned against both heaven and you, and I am no longer worthy of being your son.' But his father said to the servants, 'Quick, bring the finest robe to your house and put it on. Get a ring for his finger and sandals for his feet, and kill the calf when we have been fattening. We must celebrate with a feast, for this son of mine was dead and has now returned to life. He was lost, but now he is found.' So the party began. Meanwhile, the older son was in the fields working. When he returned home, he heard music and dancing in the house, and he asked one of his servants what was going on. 'Your brother is back,' he was told, 'and your father has killed the fattened calf. We are celebrating because of his safe return.' The older brother was angry and wouldn't go in. His father came out and begged him, but he replied, 'All these years I've slaved for you and never once refused to do a single thing you told me to do. And in all the time you have never gave me one young goat for a feast with my friends. Yet when the son of yours comes back after squandering your money on prostitutes, you celebrate by killing the fattened calf.' His father said to him, "Look, dear son, you have always stayed by me, and everything I have is yours. We had to celebrate this happy day, for your brother was dead and has come back to life. He was lost, but now is found." Amen.
Amen.